now. So today I have a special guest on. Fahim, how are you doing? Tell the viewers.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Obviously, Chelsea looking like they're falling behind compared to other clubs. Feels like Spurs have got a better squad than us. So, other than that, I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, uh, for me, I said in a few of the group chats, I said we our club is finished. We're on the same level as Arsenal and Manchester United. Just got the two better stuff.
I wouldn't say Arsenal or United because they're absolutely garbage, but I will say I like I said before. I think Spurs have got a better squad than us. Their attack is better than us. Their midfield is strong. I don't know which one is better. If they sort out the defense, if Spurs sort out that defense, then it's peak for us. It's honestly peak because we need to sort out almost every single position, including goalkeeper.
But I still don't know how we are going for a goalkeeper, but we still need what, at least five defenders, as
Hmm.
that includes the wing backs slash right backs.
Yeah,
Need at least five, and we're going for a goalkeeper because the our backup keeper is thinking of leaving on a free next season. Now we're
yeah,
thinking of it, and we didn't do that with the what with the defenders. We didn't look.
yeah.
Sorry, Chelsea fan thing. Big up on it.
Big up, big up.
Big up Chelsea fan. Big up. Um, but let's get into the news. So, but yesterday, out of nowhere, we heard that Tottenham are signing Bassoon.
Hmm.
It's so crazy to think. But how? I want to know how on our club. I know the tr- Boehly, the ownership situation. If it takes a bit of time,
Hmm.
but it has been what now, like almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks since the ownership. It's
Yeah,
been announced and everything.
yeah,
Too. So I expect you guys to at least be most of the way done. That you can already start focusing on.
yeah,
But now you guys are letting Real Madrid take um, our guy. We had so many times say um, agreement in place. Personal terms, no problem. Then Real Madrid just go knock knock. Okay. How much do you want? 100 mil. Or 80 mil. Nah. All good. Yeah. The
mm,
paycheck. Sanya. Sanya. Okay. Thank you. And now he's the day player. All I am seeing on my Instagram is Kamavinga, Leonard, not Kamavinga, Chumeni, Leonard, uh, say Chumeni, let me know.
hmm,
And now this Basuma news out of nowhere. Now we're left with one guy. So most of the clubs know if they can maybe sabotage or slow Chelsea down in signing Rice, it's a plus. And we forget that United are still interested in Rice. It's not a done deal is coming to us.
hmm.
You look at United, they link to almost every person under the sun. at this
Yeah.
rate. Same with them and Tottenham. Tottenham is linked to everyone. We are linked. United say Frankie de Jong, Anthony, linked to everybody, but nothing is happening. And now we received today the news. Some choose Kunde, Barcelona, and me personally, I'm just like, Boehly, what are you doing? Are you still in America on the coast, sitting, drinking a pina colada? What are you doing? Because it doesn't seem like you are in London working. It seems like you signed a contract, said, okay, uh, all of you guys is, will bring in the money, you can sort this mess out. I've
Mhm.
seen performances where we haven't won, so I'm taking a break also. See you all next season. What? Yeah, what is your thoughts on everything?
Yeah, you know, I don't. To be honest, like I, I don't know we don't know what's going on behind the scene. That's the thing. We really don't know what they're doing. What they're doing because I said this in my live stream as well. We need to act quickly because there's not many opportunities in the market. For example, like you said, CDM. There's not many opportunities now. We've missed out Zuma. Now we missed out Tushumeni. Sangari, who knows? Liverpool might pick him up, and if they pick him up, then we're literally left with Declan Rice. So I've mentioned this that if we don't pick up, we don't start quickly, we're gonna miss out all these players, these opportunities to improve the squad, and we'll be behind. Right? A lot of top clubs are rebuilding. Spurs are rebuilding. We're rebuilding. Man United are rebuilding. Arsenal are rebuilding. Even Real Madrid and Barcelona are rebuilding their squad. So a lot of top clubs are rebuilding. And if we just miss out opportunities like Basuma and Tushimeni, if we don't compete, then we're just going to fall behind. We're really going to fall behind because a lot of players are going to leave they're going to leave Chelsea, right? Rudiger left, Christensen left on a free. The fact that they left on a free, it's a massive loss from us because combined we probably would have got like at least 80 million from those two players, but that we didn't get anything from them too. And the fact that Jorginho might be leaving this summer, Alonso as well, Azpilicueta, like there's so many players that we need to replace, and if we don't replace them, we're gonna go into next season, I don't know, battling top four. We're not gonna battle for third spot. Nowhere near gonna be battling for third spot if we're doing like this in the market. So it's still early days. It is still early days. I would be more worried, let's say by I don't know end of this month if we haven't signed anyone. But for now, I'm not gonna just be too reactionary because we still don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. They could be organizing deals. We don't even know. We don't know. I hope they are because if they're not, then it's gonna stir up the fan base a lot. It's definitely gonna it's definitely gonna annoy them. But I'm not worried just yet. I'll be more worried maybe next week. No, maybe not next week. Yeah, maybe next week or week after. I would be more worried what Chelsea are doing. I don't want just us signing that goalkeeper from America. That's just a profit player almost. Like he's a promising player. He's American. It's for the American market. So we need to get that Kunde deal done because that Kunde deal should have been done last summer, not this summer. The fact that we didn't get it done last summer, it shouldn't be really a summer target for this summer. You get what I mean? So that transfer should be happening. It should be announced already. So let's see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. You see, I'm on the other side. I am actually. Uh, We don't know what they're doing, and that's the thing. But last night, when some of the people that responded to that said our attack, it should be our defense attack and then defensive midfielder. Are
Hmm.
you on the same line on that, or do you think defensive the defensive midfielder is way more important than the attack at this point?
What I think is, I think the defense needs to be top in the priority list. Then after that, midfield. I think people are just ignoring the fact that our midfield is actually very very weak. It's not strong at all. We lack a lot of quality depth in midfield. Um, People can say yes, the attack is not good. We need to replace the attackers. We've got a lot of attackers. These attackers are not terrible attackers, right? They're not terrible. Um, the one thing I've mentioned before is that our midfield doesn't create enough chances, right? They don't feed enough chances to our forward players. You've seen it, but in the game, right? There are chances where our midfielders don't play the through ball to our attackers, to Timo Werner, to Lukaku, to Havertz. They don't play enough. They don't play the direct pass enough. Sometimes that's what you need in midfield. We don't have that sort of personnel in midfield. So I'd say defense should be first, second should be midfield, and third should be attack. Um, the Lukaku situation has definitely um, kind of hindered our plans a little, not a little bit, quite a lot. So that would be my sort of priority list.
Yeah, I I know the Lukaku stuff, but I just don't know why are we looking so much into the attack market. We just need one attacker. I know that people want new faces and they're tired of this attack, but at this point, we have too much other areas to focus on. For me
Hmm.
personally,
Yeah.
we need okay midfield. We need a creative midfielder. I'm counting that as an attacker, but we need it. That's also I don't know who we're going to get. I don't know who we're looking at creative midfield, but we need at least 6 players coming in. That is with the defense at and one DM. Then you look at the creative midfielder. Who are Chelsea looking at? And it's gone out of focus. There, it's back in focus, I think. Who are Chelsea looking at? I know Christian Eriksen is out of contract. He's on a free. Maybe looking to get him. Or are we signing Dembele to play as a cam or second striker to create? Or what? Who are we looking at to fit into the creative winger spot?
To be honest, I don't know. I honestly don't know who. I haven't seen any rumors or any players that we linked to that fit into that aspect. To be honest, I know Dembele is sort of a creative winger, but we need more midfielders. We need more midfielders to create. Like you said, I think we've got attackers. Like, remember when we spent 200 million on under Frank Lampard? We spent 200 million on the attack, defense, and goalkeeper. We literally skipped out that midfield. We didn't buy a single midfielder that window. Especially when we needed that DM, we didn't buy one in that summer window. We just bought attackers and defenders and just skipped buying midfielders. It didn't matter. Let's just buy. We needed a defender. We needed left back. We need attackers. But most importantly, we also needed a midfielder as well. So the fact that we haven't solved that issue for now, for like I don't know, for the past 4 years, 5 years, we haven't considered a DM. It's just it just shows that we've actually got no squad planning. You look at Liverpool; they're literally replaced Sadio Mane with Darwin Nunes. They've replaced um, Firmino with Jota. Like they're thinking 10 times ahead, 10 steps ahead, whilst we're just way behind compared to them. They're thinking future. We're always thinking in the present or in the past. Sometimes, like we need to move forward at times. Like when you look at Jorginho, Kante, who are their replacements? Where are they? They're age 30. Their contracts expiring next summer. Who are their replacements? We haven't got one because we're not thinking forward enough. We're just thinking at the moment, being too reactive, not thinking proactively. So I don't know. Like that's why I feel like the midfield is so important this summer. Whether we will get the midfielders, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that's enough said on what is yeah. Now let's look at our targets. If you look, let's go defenders. Of course, we link to. Before I do that, I forgot we need to the comments. Uh, agree. I think he commented after I said the first bit. I think so. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button, people. We are on 5 likes. Let's get to 10 likes before the stream ends. We need a DM. Yeah. You would take now from Leeds United. Now I think everyone would, but the problem is where is it gonna fit in if we don't? Because if we're selling, if we bring in an attacker, it's a one out, one in.
Yeah.
So who else? Personally, for me,
Mhm.
it's one in, one out. And if Rafinha comes in, another attacker has to go for me. Because if we only sell one attacker, bring in two attackers, that's what? That's eight attackers on our books if Lukaku leaves.
Mhm.
So don't I would take him, but where is he fitting in the squad? Because he probably starts in front of Werner, and he's right wing. So starts in front of Ziyech on that right hand side, but where does he fit in the squad? Where is he rank in from starting position? Your thoughts, Fahim?
Um, I think he would start. That would mean we might have to change system. Because that's also Mason Mount's. So if we were to stick to 3-4-2-1, then Rafinha would probably play in that right hand inside forward position. That's his best position, but that's also Mason Mount's position. So the only way, if you want to play Mason Mount and Rafinha, let's say Tuchel wants to do that, I can only see it happening if he switches to like a 4-3-3. Mason Mount plays as an 8 and Rafinha plays as a right winger. Um, but if you were to play the 3-4-2-1, it would be between Mason Mount and Rafinha for the right forward position, unless Mason Mount plays on the left. I don't think that's his best position, to be honest. But if he plays right forward, then it's between Mount and Rafinha. I don't know who would start ahead, but they would both compete for that spot. I think you're on mute. You're on mute.
Uh, it's interesting with Rafinha, but if we would buy him, how much are we paying for him? What, 50,
Something like
50,
that. Yeah. Yeah.
50, 75 more? So, yeah. But let's look at our defensive targets. So, of course, we linked to so many centre backs. Kunde, Globally, Bastoni, Garville, what is Garvildo? Oh,
Vardio.
yeah, him. Who else? Um, oh, Skriniar, we linked with him.
Mm,
Mm, so that's five.
Jesus.
Yeah, but just at the as defensive target.
Defensive. Okay. Who else? Delict.
The lids at six, and
Um, I think there should be one more. The Max Kilman. I don't know if that's a strong link. I don't know.
yeah, I haven't heard it, but we will go. And, uh, if we miss someone, put it in the comments, and we will see. But Kunde, he can play right back. He can help at right back, and he mostly plays centre back. But what I've noticed out of the defensive targets we have now named, we have named almost zero right backs or left backs as defensive target.
Hmm.
I haven't seen us linked to anyone.
Well, as
So
left back and right back.
yeah,
The names I've been hearing is um, Raum, that German left back,
yeah,
and Cucurella. But that's only left back. I've not heard anything on right back.
yeah. But Cucurella, if we can steal him from Manchester City, it would be great.
Hmm.
Because if we let him go to City, if we do that, I, s- I think I need to take a break from Chelsea because
I, me personally, I think he's going Man City. He played in the Barcelona academy, Spanish. So I think Pep knows him. I don't know. Maybe he knows him. So I think he's going City. I don't think we're going to get Cucurella, unfortunately, which is it's a sticky one.
but hopefully they don't get him. But yeah, Kunde, it's we. It looks like we're getting him, but yeah. If we're getting Kunde, it's going to be interesting how much he plays because I know Tuchel he likes to embed players.
Hmm.
Right? Yes, I think most of the German coaches likes to bring them in, but he hasn't had a chance to do that at Chelsea. Is he going to do it with Kunde? I don't think so. I don't think he has the time because if you look, Kunde at this point is almost the only right centre back option if we go with a back three.
Hmm.
So and then you got Koulibaly. He is left centre back, so he would probably be a replacement for Rudiger. I think he's left, right. Yeah,
Wait, which one?
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly. People are saying that he can play on the left, but I don't know. I always thought Koulibaly will only play in the center because his agility. I don't know. I've watched him play. He's not that sort of when you play three at the back, the wide center backs are almost like fullbacks. They're quick. They'll attack. I don't see Koulibaly as that sort of player or defender. I see him more as like in the center. Like Kurt Zuma always did
Mm,
better in the central center back role. Whenever he played
yeah,
wide center back, left or right center back, he was just not that great. I think the same applies to Koulibaly, but I don't know. People be saying he will be the Rudiger replacement, but I don't see that, to be honest.
Yeah. But if he plays center, he's a backup for Thiago Silva. So that's probably a good thing because I don't know how Thiago Silva's legs
Mm,
hasn't gone.
yeah.
That what should he be a Chelsea legend? If he finishes his career, should he be regarded as a Chelsea legend?
Um, if we had him, like, let's say back in 2015, he would definitely, but I wouldn't put him a Chelsea legend. I'll just put him as like you know, a level below. I don't know what you call that. Honestly, I don't know what you call that. I think you call it like a hero, Chelsea hero, maybe. I don't know, but no, for me, I don't think he's a Chelsea legend. That sounds harsh, but I think he's like a footballing legend. Footballing legend. I'll consider him that footballing legend.
But the Guardiol, I don't know him. Do you know
Mm.
anything about him?
Um, I've watched him once, or no, a few times. Not just. I've not watched him consistently. Don't watch Leipzig that much. I watched him against who was it against? I think was it Rangers. Um, his defending he lacks a little bit of that awareness. Like, how Silva is just calm. He reads the game. He's quite erratic. He really just wants to. He's quick. He's strong, but his defending IQ is not the best. But he's still very young. So that it'll take time to improve. His ball playing ability is not bad either. It's actually quite good. But yeah, but he's still like 19, 20, still young. We need experienced players now. We've got a lot of young players in our squad. I think we need experience in the back line.
Yeah. Um, I don't know honestly. People keep mentioning. I don't know him. So it's it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the defensive stuff. It's now the let. The let is an interesting. For me, I don't want to. He he, he is just the.
What?
I
You don't
think
rate
we
Billict?
saw. Yeah, the let.
You don't rate him?
Nah, uh,
I mean,
he
go on,
was
go
good
on.
in the beginning for Juventus, but nah, now he's not good. He's not good.
Uh, I think I don't think he's bad, but for the price tag, he's not worth it. But he's still young. I don't know how old he is. He's still very young. For a centre back. Let me check. Yeah, he's like 22, 23, 23 this year. Still very young actually. It feels like he's been here for a while, but 23 years old. It's just a price tag. The price tag is the one that I'm not agreeing with, but I think he would suit the Premier League. He's quick, he's strong. But what don't you not like about him? I want to know.
I I just saw like that old pathway was so dreadful, and that just gave me. I don't. I think that gave me Kepa vibes.
Wait,
Because
who?
Kepa vibes of what he did at Juventus. But
Oh, okay, okay.
so good in the beginning, and then the rest of the time just so poor.
Hmm. I
So
I think, yeah. I remember he was making mistakes. I remember that, but I don't know. I think he's still a good. I think he's still a good player. He knows how to. He's got that ball playing ability, so he can play in the central centre back role as like to help Thiago Silva. But I don't know why it's not been like a huge success for him at Juventus. But I still wouldn't mind him. Still wouldn't mind him. I
Yeah,
like Stefan De Vrij, but we're not linked to him. So
I like Bastoni.
oh yeah, I like Bastoni as well. Yeah.
For me, he's the type of player we need. Great on the ball, can pass well. He's strong. He won't be a pushover. He knows how to read the game, and he can play. He's right centre back. No, is he left? I'm not sure.
Left centre back.
No, he's left. He's left, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think left centre back, great replacement for Rudiger. Tottenham is linked to him. 50 million asking price for Bastoni. I think that's we can negotiate with Inter, maybe Bastoni for Lukaku or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It will be great. I I love Bastoni. So if you so yeah,
Bastoni,
I would take it.
I would take him, but he wants to stay in Italy. Italian players don't like leaving Italy; they just rather stay there. Um, so I don't think he'll be going anywhere. To be honest, I think it's if we want to send it back from Inter Milan, it would have to be Skriniar because that's the only player I can see leaving from their defense.
Yeah. Yeah, but Skriniar is an interesting one. Like he has been around a long time now. But how old he is?
26. Oh, 27.
20, 27. Feels like he has been here longer for
Mm,
me.
I think he's. No, I wouldn't say longer. I think maybe when you moved to Inter Milan, back in 2018, I think. Yeah, that's when he started doing well. I know
Yeah,
he's almost like a late bloomer. He just
yeah,
came out of nowhere.
yeah. But should, if Skriniar is what he will probably be middle centre back, right?
He can play right or yeah, I'd say more right. Yeah,
Right.
but he can play
Yeah.
center as well.
If we can get him for our right hand side, it would be good. Maybe Kunde on the right back, something like that. But yeah, I think um, Shunya, it brings lot to Chelsea. If as a player, it brings a lot because if for me, he's also like Boston. He will dominate you physically, and he can ping a ball. I can tell
Mm.
you that
Mm-hmm.
he can. So yeah. Um, but is any other centre backs? Any we have missed? Gilman from
Kil-
Wolves.
um, he's a good player. Kilman's actually a good player.
Yeah,
It's just the same doesn't the name doesn't sound nice, but he's not a bad player. Max Kilman's not a bad player, but I don't think he should be starting sort of quality for Chelsea. But as a player for rotation, he's not bad because he can play left, center, and right. He's both footed. He's very good with both of his feet. He's left footed. He's left footed, but he can play out from the back with his right foot as well. He feels comfortable with his right foot. Um, so he's a good option. I wouldn't say a starter. We need starters. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Max Human, I know. I think it was l- not the season. I think the 2020. No, what season that was too so good? I think the lockdown season. I think we just check
Yeah.
that season. I know he like broke out
Yeah, yeah.
and people started recognizing him. So yeah, um, right back of course Joseph Vincent Dumfries from Inter is back up for. He it doesn't work defensively. That's the thing. That for Netherlands he doesn't defend.
Hmm.
He, he that's I think is close to Trent, but Trent I think defends more than Dumfries. Dumfries is just all out to take bomb up, bomb up, and then come back when he can. When he can, he comes back. But Dumfries,
I don't want Dumfries. Don't bring him in. Just
he
uh, he
he
he's
can
just
stay there.
he's just a PNP, pace and power. He's got no IQ, to be honest, as a footballer. I don't think
Yeah,
he's that great of a player.
yeah, he's got. If he
I've watched him
left,
play. I've watched him play. Technically, he is not great. Technically, he's not great. He's just very quick and strong.
yeah,
That's something I'll say. But I don't know about him. I would go for someone else, in my opinion.
yeah. But as right back, who do you think we should sign?
I wanted this player in January. I think we were linked to him last summer as well. We've been linked to Dest as well recently as well. So, but I wanted Joachim Mela, that player that plays for Atalanta.
Yeah, yeah,
He's a good player. I like him. He can play both positions, left back, well, left wing back and right wing back. That's why I like him because it's versatile. We need those sort of players as well. Um, but we're not being linked to him. That's annoying part. We're not linked to proper fullbacks. He's a fullback I wouldn't mind. Um, yeah, I think we're also linked to someone called Claus who plays. He's from France, um, French league. I don't know his first name, but Claus. I haven't watched him, but he plays for France. I think he's like in the France team. So maybe he's good. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. But those are the three players we've been linked to. But I would rather have Mela. But there's not many rumors about him. More on Dest, to be honest.
I don't know this. Just get. I don't know. Just get someone. But now left back is an interesting spot. Cucurella, we're interested in him. Um, you got uh, Fio Hernandez. I want him personally. I know he may be overpriced, but he's at
Raum,
AC Milan.
Raum,
So
Sosa.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
just
the it's not the most glamorous players, but
yeah.
only Theo Hernandez sounds nice. But the rest, and Cucurella, but the other two, I don't know.
Yeah, but left back we're probably signing. some ups. Probably, I think we're bringing someone up from the academy personally. I don't see us signing a left back. There's no
No, we
other
got
option.
Emerson back, so
Yeah, Emerson back up, Alonso out.
oh my,
Good stuff, good stuff.
oh my days, Emerson, you know. Why are we not, this guy's been here since Conte got sacked. Why are we still entertaining this? Get rid of him. What was Chelsea doing? Just get rid of this guy. Just accept a transfer fee for him. Stop. They keep asking too much money for Emerson. I think Juventus want Emerson, but they want him for quite cheap. Chelsea just want him to be gone for like 20 million or something. Just accept the fee and get someone else. Stuff. I don't like how we're just trying to force these players to be in the squad. It's just so annoying.
Yeah, but I don't know. Mm, mm. Yeah, guys, we are on 9 likes. Extra likes. Let's get to 10. We're still going. I said 10 before the stream ends, but let's get to 15 likes before the stream ends. Joseph and say he likes the 72. I think most people like Bastoni because, but yeah. Ollie saying hi, Ollie. He's got not Darwin Nunes Day, but he's not a Liverpool fan. Trust me. Yeah,
Yes, it's BCFC. What's that?
Birmingham, Birmingham
Oh yeah,
City.
Birmingham. Yeah.
So yeah, but mm, you got midfield. We're signing Rice probably, or that Sangari. I don't know. Do you know anything about him?
um, I watched a bit. Technically, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about him technically. He can shoot. He can definitely shoot. But when it comes to how close control, you see how Jorginho's always composed in
Mm.
deep areas in the CDM role. I'm not sure if I trust Sangari to be honest, but I don't
He,
know.
he's tall, 1.9 meters, 24 years old, Ivory Coast defender, defensive midfielder, plays for PSV.
hmm
No,
I'm just
I
saying,
don't know.
technically, he's not that great. He's not that great.
No.
But I don't know. I don't know who's gonna buy him.
Up the Blues.
Southgate in.
Yes,
Southgate in, please. I wish he stays there as long as possible.
Southgate. Jamie, you support Scotland,
I'm
right?
from
For
Scotland. Yeah, I was born in Scotland here. I love
yeah,
Southgate.
yeah. No. Well, I think South England made up for your 3-0 defeat to Ireland, Hungary.
Yeah, let's not be.
We will not
uh,
do that.
uh, yeah, Scotland are not doing great either. So
By Joseph and yeah,
big up Chelsea fan.
thanks for the comment. Yeah, uh, Rice. Yeah, that's if we look creative midfielder or someone who's creative, we bring in. Mm, we're looking at Tembele, right? Creative winger. We're looking. I think that's everyone
Hmm. We're literally trying
for
to. Yeah.
for the creative spot, creative winger, creative midfielder. We
Pres-
link to, I think only Dembele.
yeah. Dembele.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much that. I think Basuma would have. being that creative midfielder because he is quite good at passing. Uh, but
Yeah,
but right now, it seems the creativity is coming from the wide areas rather than midfielders. So I don't know, man. Like it feels like we're trying to play like Liverpool now. Like our creativity comes from wide areas rather than center. If we, imagine if we had a player like Thiago. I mean, to be honest, we do have a player like Thiago, which is Kovacic, but we need another one to not overplay Kovacic because you know how Kante has been overplayed the past few years.
yeah,
That same thing could happen to Kovacic, and he is picking up a lot of injuries nowadays. If we keep trying to play him through injuries, he's gonna end up like Kante, where he's gonna decline. That's the truth. People don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. If we don't sort out midfield, we're gonna rely on Kovacic more than Kante and Jorginho next season. And that's my worry.
yeah. Uh, yeah, for me also, if if we don't sign any midfielder, then please, please, someone sell Kovacic. Wear metal things or anything. Please don't get injured. Wear metal shin pads. Put
Hmm.
metal boots on something on your ankles and everything, so you don't get injured. Um, 4-0 100. uh, uh,
I was surprised how England lost 4-0. I wasn't watching any football, and I saw England losing 4-0. I was like, what? I think he's lost the dressing room.
I don't know. It's a couple thing. That's Lucas' personal channel. So go subscribe to his channel. He say hi, Luca. Um, yeah, Fahim's. Should we let's discuss a bit of Darwin Nunes versus Haaland? I think let's save ourselves a bit. Because before you do all the, I think we're done with the Chelsea transfer news basically.
Hmm.
Haaland versus Darwin Nunes. Who's going to score more goals?
I put that poll out on my community tab. I think Holland won that poll. Um, thing is, right? I think both of them are gonna need an adjustment season. I think maybe we should be comparing them after this upcoming season because Klopp likes to let's say ease players in. Same with Pep, they don't rush them in, but with us we always rush players in. That's the problem. So I would like you know how Jack Grealish City spent 100 million on him. No, I wouldn't say underwhelming. I think it's just been an average season for him, not £100 million worth at all. But I do see a good player in Grealish, so I expect him to do well this next season. But with Holland, Nunes, who's going to score more goals? Um, I think Holland will score more goals. I think Holland will score more goals because they got
Yeah,
more creative players around him. If you just cross the ball, De Bruyne cross, Cancelo cross, Mahrez cross to Holland, it'll go in. It's a goal. So with Darwin Nunes, he's got competition in the left wing or striker position. So he won't play every game. Whereas with Holland, I do see him play more games. But I don't know. I don't know. I like Holland more than Nunes. So
yeah. Um, I My prediction is Haaland will get 9 goals and
9 goals.
yeah, 9 goals.
What in the Premier League?
Yeah, Prem. Not just 9 goals in the Prem. Darwin Nunes will get 5 goals in the Prem.
Oh, interesting. That's interesting. What? So they're
I
gonna have
just
a worse season than Lukaku? Is that what you say?
yeah
Lukaku's got 8 Premier League goals and he's had a disastrous season.
I
So you think they're gonna score less than Lukaku?
yeah.
Really?
I just
Wow.
I just got this feeling because Alan is going to have to adapt to that babe system.
Yeah.
He's not going to go straight into that system.
Mm.
So, and I still think he's going to struggle a bit in the Prem. It's not that easy. It might
Yeah.
be base power, but and good tech, but base power can only bring you so far have if you don't have great ball control.
Yeah.
Nunes, um, I think he relies more on that uh, open space,
Mm.
and um, he's more like a next Diego Jota. You know,
Yeah.
don't lose some shout out him.
Yeah. Alright.
He made the points on the football terrace. Um, it's just he doesn't want him. He doesn't want Nunes, but
You said this?
I don't lose him.
Oh, okay, I don't know who he is.
Uh, uh,
Wait, so he
yeah.
wants Darwin Nunes?
No, he doesn't want
Oh, he
Darwin
doesn't.
Nunes
Okay.
because he says he is basically just a Diego Jota.
Yeah, technically both of them are rubbish. Let's technically, if you watch the eye test, right? Yes, the stats will tell you, yeah, they're brilliant players, but the eye test will always be better than the stats, right? Both of them, technically, they're not that great. But the thing with Liverpool is that they're so direct. They play forward passes all the time. They spam passes, they spam forward passes, crosses, all that stuff. It creates more chances for them to score goals. So technically, they're not great. They're not great. Nunes is technically he's so limited. He's got the pace and power. Even finishing, his finishing is not that amazing. I've watched some of his goals. It's not amazing, but one thing I'll say, he gets into good position, which gives which is very good for Liverpool. But if he was, let's say, Darwin Nunes came to Chelsea, he would flop. I'm telling you that he would flop at Chelsea. He would flop at United. That's how it is. He's perfect for Liverpool, in my opinion. For the long run, not now, but because he's still young, I do think Klopp will improve him for the long run. But he's technically not great. His touch is not that great.
Yeah, for me, uh, I think there's something said like he's got like 50 what something pass accuracy something like 50 somewhere in the 50s. His pass
I
accuracy
heard it
like
was 40 something.
40 something 50. So that
It's not
means
great.
almost half of his passes are going to the other team.
Not only that, it's from the Portuguese league. Like, how is that? How is it so low in the Portuguese league? It's not the Premier League.
Yeah,
That's the concerning part. It's the Portuguese league. It's not that great of a league. So, 40 something percent in the Portuguese league. It's a red flag.
yeah,
Bruno Fernandes vibes. It gives you Bruno Fernandes vibes.
yeah. It's QNCB, Wasim, big up. Yep,
Big up.
yeah. Uh, yeah. Um, England, England are just so fun to see them lose. Just so fun because
Hmm.
England fan goes berserk. Just have fun.
Yeah, I'm happy they lost
Yeah,
because if it was us, they'd be laughing at us. So I'm laughing at them, even though we're also trash, to be honest. But I don't care. I don't care. England, like they keep chanting, "It's coming home," so they deserve this. I don't care.
yeah. But who is winning the World Cup? Who? Because at this point, every team is looking like they bad, except you
Hmm.
look at Argentina. uh, They're looking good. Um, France looking shaky, and
Yeah,
the Champs. Brazil, Brazil is Brazil. They're always going to be in it. Um, who else is there? Italy is not in there. England,
Netherlands, Germany.
Germany is a shout, but they drew
Person,
to they drew also to Hungary. So
yeah. Personally, I think I predicted this for a while. I think Germany will win the World Cup, mainly because of Hansi Flick. I rate him very highly as a coach. He plays good. He plays football that suffocates a lot of teams. Um, he likes playing attacking football. He likes his team to press, and he's got a lot of good players. He actually has a lot of good players. Germany do have a good team. I think they're. I think for me they're favourites to win the World Cup.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's probably the only two. If you because I think the rest are just bad.
They've been inconsistent. They've been no one's really shown any. Well, not really shown that much consistency. Spain people also saying Spain, maybe Spain is a good shout.
Maybe.
Luis Enrique is also there. He's a good manager. So I yeah, them two I'd say are more favourites for the World Cup to win the World Cup.
Yeah,
I don't really see France winning it again.
yeah. What has happened to the Champs? Like,
he's a, he's a terrible coach. He's never been a good coach. He plays so defensive. France have all this quality, but they play dinosaur football. It's
so
just
they
boring
like
to watch.
England,
Yeah, pretty much.
just with better players.
They've got more technically better players. Yeah,
Mm.
so it
But
helps them.
I didn't like watch the formation they played at the 2018 World Cup, and then at the Euros, I was like, why is he going back three?
Hmm.
Because I automatically thought you would play back four with those kind of players. Why are you playing back three?
I don't know. The I remember in the World Cup they had Matuidi, um, Kante, Pogba in midfield. Well, yeah, sort of that sort of midfield. So Matuidi played more on the left. He didn't really play CDM. I don't know. I don't know why they don't play a back four. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, but any things you want to bring up, we can discuss.
Um, not really. I don't. I think we've discussed a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what else is there. I don't know Lukaku. You could talk about Lukaku if you want.
no, no, thank you.
Oh, Kunde's
Lukaku,
injury. What do you think about Kunde's injury? Do you think it's serious or not serious?
if it's serious or not, we still need him. So, and if what is going to be a 3 to 4 week in recovery, 3 to 6 week recovery. So let's say the surgery was today, then it's next week. Uh, let me let's say it's 6 weeks. So it's that's this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's end of next month. If it's a 6 week recovery and the surgery was today,
Mm.
then the 20 July 27th, 6 week. That's so he will be back. Um, he will probably be if we sign him or he stays at Sevilla or he goes somewhere to Barca. He will miss the first bit of the preseason. I think. Um, it's just so when you have have a best friend that has a a nice best goal best friend, and then you you talk with your best friend and everything, sort you you out, try and help you get her, and then to be your girlfriend. Then he says, "Okay, I will do that." Then he agrees with her and everything. Then he's like, then when you should say you would give him or buy him something, then he's like, "Well, okay, now you need to buy me this, that, and that." He adds on, and then you're just very angry, and then you decide, "Okay, I will leave it. I will ask him next time or in a few months' time."
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
then you ask him, and then all of a sudden the girl is in the hospital. Oh, her face is broken, everything. And now like, oh well, what now? I cannot.
Football, football and relationships always work together. You can make so many analogies with relationships and football. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
it,
I think, personally, I don't think it's serious. I think Deschamps said that the fact that he needed surgery ago. So why did he not get that surgery then? You wouldn't be playing football if through injury. You'd be risking so many things if you did that. So I don't think it's that serious. I think it's planned, so that Chelsea can negotiate a lower fee. Just like how Chelsea did it with Ben Chilwell, I think they'll do the same with Kunde. That's how I see it, but I don't think it's that serious. I don't think it's that serious. I think people are a little bit concerned, but I don't think there's anything to be concerned. We just need to announce it. That's it.
yeah. What injury is it? Because then I
Hamstring.
had,
It's hamstring.
uh, is it hamstring? Because then I had hip, then I had something to do with the pelvis or
No, no,
something.
no. I
But
think they're saying it's hamstring. If it was that, then it would have been more serious. But I don't think it's that.
yeah, but I think that's everything um, that we have discussed. Yeah, I got big plans for the World Cup. I need, if you guys know fans from flipping Australia or from uh, I don't know, from Australia or either from flipping France or wherever, a Brazilian friend or someone um, let them message me or send the Instagram to them because I want a whole panel of loads of um, different nations fans coming together.
Hmm.
Um, I'm planning on maybe getting uh, America Um, I of course I got to get Nepal on because he supports almost every nation, so got to get him on.
Matt,
Cowboy.
you can get Martin Zevoy. He's from
Oh
Australia.
yeah, yeah, I can get him on. I can. Cowboy Gunner. I know he's
Mhm.
Irish. I
Yeah,
know he's Scottish. So
yeah, but we didn't
we'll,
qualify, so it's no. We didn't qualify. That's the problem. We
oh,
bottled it in the end.
oh yeah, I forgot you guys bottled it.
Yeah, I think Wales, Welsh.
Yeah,
I don't know many
Wales.
people from Wales.
Nah.
No,
I know.
no, I know Chris. You know Chris. He's usually on Carefree Lewis's stream. I think he's from Wales. So.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but we're gonna. I'm going to try and get loads of people on.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I think that's all. For him, you can shout out your socials, plug everything.
CFC Fahim, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, approaching 1,000 on YouTube, which is massive, but big up to everyone that subscribed and supported the channel. So yeah, hopefully we hit that um, by this week. Hopefully.
Yeah. I will put his link and everything. His Twitter is in the description. Just don't need to put in his YouTube and his Insta, but um, yeah, he's the greatest short maker out there.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, and yeah, he is on is 13 subs away from 1,000. So go when you watch us on replay or watching this now, go search CFC Fame on YouTube, find it, press subscribe, and you sort it. So
Big up.
then let's get him to 13 before the end of tomorrow. Um, yeah,
Hopefully.
and if guys, if you can do that, if you guys can do that, it will be absolutely massive. Of course, for
Mhm,
me, I am two away from 85, so make sure you subscribe, like, and share the channel.
mhm.
And tomorrow is big. I'm so excited for tomorrow. First ever rugby preview. If you
Sorry,
don't
what's this?
rugby,
Ra- ra- Wait, what? Rap?
rugby,
I don't know what that is. Wait, rapping?
yeah, rugby.
You mean music?
No, let me put it in the chat. Pick the private chat.
Oh, rugby. Okay,
Yeah,
yes, rugby. Okay.
yeah. Wait, previewing. With my team is facing uh, our biggest rivals in the final. So
Hmm.
I got um, him. I got a rival fan on. So make sure you tune into that if you know it or doesn't know it, just want to learn something.
Yeah,
Maybe tune in. It's going to be awesome. I'm nervous for that game. We haven't beaten them this season. We lost both home and away to them. So it's big. It's a big game. It's, hopefully we can master up something. But I want to thank everyone who has liked, subscribe, share the stream and everything. Make sure you subscribe again on your um, second account you have on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe because it's free. And it's always entertaining to watch my shows. I can tell you that. Yeah, big up everyone